insufficient funds. Promised us 40 acres and a mule, and we still ain't got it yet. And they have no plans of giving it to us.
Chinese guy.
Yeah. Now let me close. Now he's setting watchers and listeners around me and many of our black leaders to see if he can find some other choice to put against us to satisfy his anger of the truth that we preach from the mouth of God, who is in the person of man. See, he knows God is in man, but we don't know that.
That's right.
1 Corinthians 16th chapter, you are the temple of God, and the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
Well,
Psalms 82 and 6, you are God's.
yeah.
I see a man begging on the street, I said, look at God begging. But he ain't conscious he's God yet. See a prostitute selling her body.
Yes.
I said, look at God selling her body. She ain't conscious that she's a God yet. I see God sitting in the alley, shooting a needle in his arm. I said, look at God putting dope in his arms. But he don't realize, and he's not conscious that he's a God yet. And if he were conscious, he wouldn't put dope in his arm. If she was conscious, she wouldn't sell her body. If he was conscious, he wouldn't be begging on the street. If he had the knowledge of himself and the knowledge of God, he wouldn't do those things. Because God don't do things like that. But see, when you are void and your line has been severed to the knowledge of yourself and knowledge of God, you will put yourself down low than the animals in the field and do things that are not convenient in the sight of God and not even know why. A lot of men don't want to do what they're doing, but they have no other power that they're conscious of that can deliver them out of what they're doing. A lot of men don't want to be unfaithful to their family and go out and cheat and do evil things. A lot of men don't want to take drugs. A lot of men don't want to drink alcohol. A lot of men don't want to be homosexuals. But they bought into this so-called system. And they're dying the death of the evil one. God knows how to destroy. But God said, I will not destroy the righteous with the wicked. Hello? Amen. Lot was among the wicked in Sodom and Gomorrah. And Abraham prayed, and God sent an angel to Abraham, and Abraham said, Lord, if you find 50 righteous in Sodom and Gomorrah, would you spare it? He said, yes, we'll spare it. If you find 40, yes, I will spare it. He got down to 5. Couldn't find 5 righteous in Sodom and Gomorrah. He said, yes, I'll spare the city for 5. But he couldn't find 5. So God sent the angels in there to get Lot and his family out of there. These were men. These weren't no so-called flying angels with big wings. See, we've been deceived. The Bible said, be careful, you may entertain an angel unaware. Now, how are you going to entertain an angel with big old wings unaware? That's the first thing you're going to see, that big old wing. You're going to entertain an angel unaware. Oh, that's what they said. Somebody got it. Shout out to you. That's what Scripture said, you will entertain an angel unaware. Well, how can you entertain an angel with some big old wings flapping and you not be aware? So an angel is a man, and an angel is only a messenger. So God will use men and women to send his message. And these 2 men we call angels went to Abraham and said, look, we're going to go down and we're going to destroy this whole city. Sodom and Gomorrah. Are y'all still here?
Praise him.
And they went down in there. And they told Lot to look here. You got to come on out. Get your family, get your group, come on out because we're going to destroy this city.
Yes.
Are y'all here? And here Lot, he had been vexing himself with all these filthy spirits and trying to get up and preach to the people. Y'all need to live right. He said, how can you tell us to live right? And you've been doing the same thing we've been doing, Lot. Y'all ain't here? Hypocrite.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't listen to Lot. And boy, he had 2 daughters. And boy, I tell you, when the angels came to his house, all them homosexuals, they saw the angels and 2 men, and boy, they came up to the house. La. A bunch of punks. They knocked on the door. La. Who were them 2 men that come in your house today? And I said, don't y'all do evil today. Look here, I got $2. Just take my $2 and leave these 2 men alone. No, we want them men. It's in your Bible, read it yourself. And boy, Lot closed the door real quick, and they come family, open the door, Lot. And the angels smoke them blind. Y'all ain't here, and they were out there groping for the door. They was just blind as bat, still groping for the door. Where the door, honey? Where the door, child? Are y'all here? Couldn't find the door. So the angel Lot said, come on, y'all, let's get out of here. And I tell you, you read the story. They finally made up their mind and got on out of there. And boy, he told them to look here. When you go out, don't look back. Because if you look back, I ain't going to tell you what's going to happen. And Lot's wife, her heart was there. In Sodom and Gomorrah. She really didn't want to leave. Her heart was right there among all that wicked stuff. Men with men, women with women, dogs with women, animals with men. All this stuff was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. And it's going on today in America. You can go pick the dog you want now. You know, there are a lot of white men, they go out of town a lot on business trip and they buy their wives a dog. I saw a movie one time, man came back, his wife been cheating on him. Said, honey, why didn't you buy a dog? I said, Lord, that's the mentality. That's the mentality of them corpus. And they did it back in Sodom and Gomorrah, and they're doing it now. And see, we bought into the system. We had no punks in Africa. We didn't have no men switching around in Africa.
That's right.
Are y'all here?
Amen.
We had our right minds. And a lot of times in those different tribes, we wore no clothes.
Yeah.
And we walked around naked. Y'all, everything exposed. And you just didn't see no other animal going behind. Whoop, 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 coochie, coochie, coochie. All that going on. Are y'all here? I mean, they had strict laws back then. You watch some of them African movies, they didn't have no homosexuality in Africa. I mean, they cut your head off. They castrate you. There wasn't none of that going on in Africa. It was until we got here and we got contaminated with these evil-minded people and we want to be just like them. If it means dropping our manhood and becoming effeminate, we did in order to be just like them. Y'all ain't here. As they said, monkey see, monkey do. And we were just like them. And some of us want to lighten it up, whiten it up, and brighten it up just like them. Bleach our skin. Y'all ain't here. And when those contacts come out, black folk, they rush down there, I want blue contacts. And I mean, they bombarded there with blue contacts. Y'all here. And they said, well, we don't have any blue contacts in yet. We got hazel, but the blue's not ready yet. And they had some blue, but they just wanted to get some more customers together. Y'all ain't here. See, that's the trick. See, it's a money trick. Saying you ain't got it, they ain't got them, and got you, you know, anticipating. When they gonna be here? Well, it'll be another couple months. They'll be here till they get some more customers. You know, honey, they gonna have some blue ones in another couple months. If you getting all your friends, y'all ain't here. And they make more money. And then you pop them blue things in your eyes and you can't see too good. Because blue is recessive. Black is dominant. Y'all ain't here. See, people with light eyes, they're recessive. They can't stand the sun too much. They squint and have to put dark shades on. Are y'all here? But people with dark eyes is powerful. It's dominant. Are y'all here? See, you can take the recessive from the dominant, but you can't take the dominant from the recessive. Am I giving y'all too much tonight? Y'all ain't here. Yes, sir. See, whenever you see somebody with white skin, something happens. Have you ever seen a white alligator?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a white catfish? Why are they white? They call them albinos. And when the Jews mix with the gypsies, they call them mulatto.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
Mulatto. And then they came along and called them anti. Semite.
All right.
Anti. Semite. And anti means against.
Right.
The Jews. Because the Jews were Semite. Semite
Come on, teach me.
Y'all ain't here.
Come on, teach me.
They wasn't totally white. That's why they call them Semites. They were semi.
All right. All right.
Semi-white, not totally white, because they were like squabby, like they were mixed with the gypsies, and gypsies are black, so they were Semites. And they call themselves Jews. And just because Farrakhan is talking about the wickedness of the Jews and what they did in the slave trade, they call him anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Say he's against the Jews. How can he be against the Jews and we suffered the same as the Jews? Our Holocaust. That we lost over 200 million in the Middle Passage. I ain't talking about in slavery. I'm talking about 200 million of us in the Middle Passage from Africa to Europe and to the Caribbean and different places where we were shipped like cargo.
Yeah.
Fish.
Meat crucified. Yeah.
In a can. But see, they'll never let us tell the degradation we went through in slavery. And slavery is still playing havoc on our minds today. A lot of us still carrying slavery traits in our minds. And we ain't in our right mind because we're doing things that is against nature and against the laws of God. And when you're in your right mind, you ain't going to do these things. You ain't going to pull a bunch of junk food down in your body knowing this is the temple of God, and eventually your body is going to reject it and reject you too. You ain't going to smoke no cigarettes. Your lungs were not made for smoking cigarettes. You constantly put the smoke in your body, and your body was not made for smoke. And you cough and cough, and your body letting you know that it's rejected. Don't let that smoke. But you keep doing it, pretty soon it start rejecting. And then it start deteriorating, little by little. And then you can't breathe. You can't walk fast. You can't go up a flight of stairs. Then you put alcohol in your body, and your liver is trying to reject it and throw it off, but your liver is doing its job and over its job because it's got to get all the toxins out of your body, let alone deal with this alcohol. Then the alcohol deteriorates your liver. And you wonder why you're dying. You wonder why you go to a premature grave, because you're violating the laws of God, because this man taught you to do it. Everything he does, you do. The original man, science has declared, is none other than the black man. And the black man is the first and the last, the maker and the owner of the universe.
Yes.
Of the universe. From him came all brown, yellow, red, and white people.
Yes.
By using a special method of birth control, the law, the black man was able to produce a white race. And the true knowledge of the black man and the white man should be enough to awaken the black man and put him on his feet. And on the road to self-determination and self-independence. Yet some of them are so afraid of the slave master that they will even love him to their destruction. And wish that the bearer of truth would not tell the truth like Brother Davis. Even if he knows the truth, they don't want him to tell it. But the time has arrived. If we must tell the truth, we got to tell it the world over. For there are millions who do not know who the original man is.
Yes.
See, there's an aboriginal man that God put on this planet before any other race. See, they told us when I was coming up, and I believe that fact, that we were the last one to get to the lake. Some of y'all may have heard that before. See, everybody was going, jumping the lake, coming out white. And we were the last one, so we got just our hands and our feet in there. That's all white we can get. And that's as far as I could think on that. I said, boy, how come we didn't turn white like everybody else? But the scenario, what color were they before they were white? before everybody come out white, they had to be black.
That's right. Amen. That's right.
Are y'all still here? See, they said we missed the boat. That's the reason why we stayed black and big lips and kinky hair. We missed the boat.
The other way around.
And see, in ancient times in Egypt, white was a symbol of evil.
Still is.
But why is it that a woman wear a white dress when she gets married? Yeah, they changed around. In ancient times, when you saw a spook, you know, there's something wrong with it.
I know.
Some white, a ghost, you know. White symbolized evil in ancient times, but they changed around and said black symbolizes evil. Look in your dictionary. Everything black is evil. Look it up. They even got the word Negro in there. That's evil. Y'all ain't here. So I'm telling you the truth. But yet, years ago, all the telephones used to be black.
It did. Every house.
And most appliances and stuff you get were black. This keyboard and all these problems we is black. Most stuff. Why black?
Why black now?
The camera she got is black.
Come on.
I didn't say a white one yet.
Y'all ain't here. Black is dominant.
Yes, it is.
Black repels. Y'all ain't here. And why is the white woman's ideal mate is tall, dark, and handsome? Tall, dark, and handsome. It should be tall, white, and handsome.
It should be tall.
Huh? And why on Valentine's Day they like to eat chocolate?
Dark.
Y'all ain't here. Dark chocolate.
Double chocolate.
And why do a lot of white folks drink their coffee black? Oh, I'm getting into something. Let me shut up. I'm going to hit on Dr. Francis Cresswell now. I don't want to get that to take you a whole nother hour to finish, but I ain't going to get on that right now. Oh, yeah, they spending billions of dollars on the suntan lotion and sunscreens and stuff trying to get some color. So something wrong if they don't like what they are.
Yeah.
Being white. They're trying to get darker skin. Those bodybuilders, they got something rubbed on their skin to look like black folk. I said, goodness, he's so dark. That's some kind of chemical they rub on to make them dark. Or either they stay out of the sun and they get too much sun and their skin burns. See, they don't have melanin. And a lot of them just have a little pigmentation of melanin, and that melanin in them produces a burn instead of a color. They're burned. And some white folk can't turn brown. They turn red. And that's why they call them rednecks. So it's something wrong when a person don't have no melanin, and everything on this planet has got melanin in it. The plants, the fruit, the vegetable, everything got melanin, but they don't have no melanin. Don't tell me all of us the same. We're not the same. There's a difference. I got a book showing you side by side what they are and what we are. Oh, there's a difference. There's a big difference. And once you see the difference, you'll know that you are the original man and woman on this earth. Isn't God good? They know it, but you don't know it yet. Hang around here, I'll teach you. Isn't God good? I just scratched the surface. Now let's get along another great big hand. God good.